Hello, we are here with Gotta Do Something. We're back to basically people are fish and it's catch and release and everything else, and we're all going to have the greatest, wonderful time ever. Maybe we'll all have a Hispanic girlfriend. Maybe we won't. But frankly, I just look at it and go, everyone needs to realize it's the universal language. Race doesn't matter with it. Or the satellites come for me just then. But as it is, it's just the human condition, the yearning for freedom and everything else. And, technically a guy that seems a little bit dictatorish with like 42, 37 different edicts and everything else. But, honestly, someone's just going to say it anyway. He might not live to go through all the debate processes over in whatever it is. So if he doesn't, at least he's got his point made across and been like, you got processes, process it. It's like, I make edicts, I make presidential executive orders. Y'all have a system, you go through this, make the Supreme Court work, they're getting paid. Make the Congress work, they're getting paid, whatever it is. And just move right along. As it is with everything, we've got another fiasco. Whatever it is. Donald Trump's being impeached again. Insurrection. Everything else. And I'm just going, that is about as interesting as this right here. I had some rhubarb wine tonight. A vegetable wine. It takes me back to times when they used to take stinging nettles and do that with. And it's like, it's almost just as important as everything else. But, and I should go get the bottle and say, the winery that's at the end of Pigeon Forge, I think it's like right before the last red light going into the Smokies. They have such a wonderful selection. They even have Winter's Blessing. It's a very small raspberry port that's in. It's like a little bit bigger than like one of the single serve wine coolers or little wine bottles from Sutter's Mill. It's a very nice place, everything else. But again, I digressed into something that was like normal life because we need politics. Pretty soon, all the news agencies will have nothing to really report. And they'll just be coming out there and trying to send cyber beams into your head. So it's like, please watch us. We need our paychecks. We bought a lot of stuff in the last 4 years and it's not paid off. We're all going to be homeless like everybody else. It's going to hit the elite. You saw what happened to Lou Dobbs. It's like, he's getting sued. A standard practice, standard everything. And I'm just going, well, there's Westerns. Since Trump's not in, no one will notice it and say that we're all racist for watching them or something else. We'll be able to go and listen to country music. Maybe see what some of the new stuff is. Everything's probably been congealing. I've been doing that with my writing. And I've been trying to sleep, and I'm getting ready to go outside and sleep in the snow. It's absolutely wonderful. It's going to be snowing on top of me. Anyway. Yes, I am awake, McKenna, and you do realize I'm actually not white when you keep talking at me going on about that one family member that you have on that one part of your obscure whatever it is, and I'm going, I'm not white. I'm not getting into anything. People tell me they can't tell what the hell I am anyway, and I was like, the DNA test said they couldn't tell either. Then everybody got together because they said I was annoying as fuck. And they all said, we're going to accept everything out to maximum level, and then censure statistical error. And now we've excommunicated you from us, and you can never speak to us again. I'm like, whatever, family, you'll want a kidney later. That or something else, or else what if y'all turned into some cannibalistic cult thing and be like, isn't Colin fat enough to be put on the spit? Just based up in olive oil or something, since we got it everywhere now, and we're like, almost being terraformed into Romans slightly. But, besides that, oh, wait, I'm sorry. Political news, let me tell you here. Political news, I want to tell you. Nancy Pelosi, there was something that Gavin Newsom is begging them not to recall him because there might be a Republican and we'd have Chinese perky tits immigrating to California. And, really big vaginas with perfectly round formed clitorises from Brazil. Wait, that's what Joe Biden's doing. Nope, he's a happily married man, and he just likes talking to women and like they're almost laying back in his lap or something else in a tattoo parlor chair or something else they keep flashing on Fox News. And I'm just going, yeah, the Stormy Daniel days are gone. I ran out of stuff, so I figured out about trying to help the media let some of their hot air out of him. In other news, they're supposedly mining us for cash for other places in the world so they can buy the last bit of whatever it is. And I say platinum will probably just go up and we'll all just be like, Russia's got more raw resources than us. It's like, who's going to go to Siberia and mine that shit? It's like they're them or Canada. And we'll go into a resource-driven economy because we all have to make all of our movies like France. That last part was horrible. I'm going to edit that out. Click, click. Okay. Moving right along here. Without political news theater, we'll have to be talking about how the birds are coming out and all the bluebirds are getting together and pairing up. And one of them said the other day that they were out a little bit early, and I was like, there were some skunks and there were some deer and starlings are all over the front porch. I want to throw them a slice of bread and be like, bring me some news back, maybe. Whatever it is you think of, be nice. And it doesn't matter, just feed them. Don't expect nothing. Let's see here. Need to plant potatoes. Need to do something else. Find out where all the hot women are. Because actually I heard somebody screaming the other night, there's no virgins left. And I was like, oh my God, the police are out of something. With everything going into the schools where everybody basically has to be segregated and surrounded by a cop at all times. And half the cities to 3/4 of them in America, and especially the little towns where it's like, so, I deserve a virgin. And that's what the girls are saying, especially back when I was in. And I'm just going, yeah, I look like I'm never getting laid. I just can't understand why women are constantly obsessed about a virgin man that doesn't know how to do anything. I mean, it's really that thick and that, over-energizing to you. It's like it changes your face and everything else and makes your tits extra perky or something else when you rub it on it. But, I mean, I just cannot understand why the police are doing anything. And I'm just going, I remember that one guy at the Washington, D.C. place, and he's like, we don't want no police around so they can actually, have a mingle with people their own age is what's going through my mind. I know it has absolutely nothing to do with it, but it's stupid thought randomly out there with it. I'm like, the police are just too overbearing with everything. I mean, can't they just be in a school in a uniform and be and just have a canine dog there for something? It's not even one that can smell drugs, just it's there for a prop. And it's it's a companion dog or something else because the guy's back from Afghanistan and's got PTSD. It's I just love and want to help kids out, make sure they're safe. As he has his AR-15 looking rifle that's an M16 strapped to him and, gun up here on the chest so nobody's going to run by and try and pull it out of the holster pocket. But, solving problems out there one small bit at a time of, oh yeah, no one believes me over anything. Shit, it's 10 minutes already. Why did I say this rant and ramble? I blame the hormones in the meat. They said they upped it. And they put the resverital one now in the chicken. So we're all going to be young and rejuvenated. Isn't it so wonderful, sweethearts? Oh, well, that synthetic stuff, it's like they shoot the presidents up with it, so that's why they never eat or anything unless they're at a dignitary place. And everything, if you ever watch it, and, they got the chemical mix wrong with the first Bush. So, he threw up in the lap of somebody. And I just go, yeah, they shoot him up. It's like every 3 weeks or something else. And I'm going, I had a ghost come over here, and it's like, look, there's sour cream and whatever and everything else. And it's like, this is all you really need for it, and it's going to help your dressing out so much. And it was this one little girl. She came by. She's a sweetheart and a half. She's got a demon side, too, because she turns totally crazy. And as nice as I can put it, she just put the plastic coating of the sour cream on top of my salad, and I was like, she's like, that's the best dressing ever. It helps my ovaries so much. Therefore, I can always have kids until I'm 60. And I was like, And if they take that away from you, your kids can't have kids after 27 to 30. I've watched it around here. It's bad. Anyway, we all have to see who will survive under the Pentecostalism / survival of the fittest, because, we might be gas bombed, not by nerve gas or anything else, but by chemicals that will make us change our sex from men or women and not be able to ever grow up again from little baby boys or baby girls. And I'm just going, so the women need more help figuring out how to turn back into a kid, quit their job, and not have a kid at the house and say, my birth control is still coming. Sweetie, can you buy me some stuff? What happened to your job? You're a man, you need to take care of me. Didn't I call you daddy last night? I was hoping for man or husband. I felt a little weird in it, and I was about to lose my boner when you said that. It's like when you get on top of me, it's like, do you want me to be like, that's right, mama, that's right. Ride your son, little boy. Ride your son, little boy. Do you really want to hear that all the time? I mean, I know there's cultures, and it's I'm not trying to make fun of them and everything else and this whole thing, but does that make your tits go flat or just your clit? Just try to say about it, because quite frankly, we've focused on the titties so much in this country, we have forgotten to tell the girls, think about your clit. We don't want a tip of a grain of rice. I've already had everything in the world said about me, done to me, and even plasma balls, shock lightning to me from a camera to my crotch, because my dick was too big and now it's shrunk to nothing. So who really cares about that? But I just want to say to all these people that it's I was having sex with that girl that was one of their race or anything else, and that they're all saved for everything. Nobody I know that hung out with you would ever do that. But, it's just what you get to do and have with in this wonderful world as we terraform ourselves more and more to Nazis and elect more and more, basically, the Confederates and the Nazis. And we go, they're really more sophisticated, and these are the drunken bewilderments that are, being cast off from whatever it is out there with it all. And I'm just going, really, do you see one difference between any one of these people? I mean, whether it's the ones currently elected, the ones previously elected, the ones previously elected before that, previously elected before that. No, wait, no one can understand anything and forgot how long it was. Perky nipples. 18-inch long cock. 32. This big around. Okay, got your attention back now. Thank you for everything. I always knew sex sold everything else in the entire world. But, just insane. Wow. While everyone's obsessed about virgins and the shortage of it with certain people who sit around in front of bars, and I'm just going, do you know I'm not in my high school zone. You're outside on the. No, that's never mind, guys. This is just. This is just not right in so many ways. I mean, it would be like if you went to one of your malls, if they're still alive or whatever it is, or you remember back into ancient history where, like, the Dead Sea Salt Shop was. It's kind of like letting Nazis or people that they're just trying to get the money out of because they can't get the gold bars or the arts destroyed or something else. And it's like, well, let's let the kids go of theirs go back over here. We'll find out something about the Nazis. Go to school in Tel Aviv or something else. Pick up a little bit of an accent, and then they work at the basically Israeli product shop in the USA because they can't get hired with a college degree anywhere. I mean, it's a little ironic like that, if that ever really did happen off of anything. But I mean, it's like everyone who is who is an Israeli citizen, especially the Archdiocese of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, who's Christian, and it's from the Crusades when they were killing Jews in the into the First Reich and very first start of the Second Reich. But they went out and the Inquisition took over. So anyway, just looking at it all with everything, it seems a little bit crazy with all these virgin hunters for that. Wow, there is stuff to talk about besides political news. I'm way too fat for this, and we need to go see the pretty wildlife and birds and everything. They give you a special jacket, too, for that one. It's so wonderful. Anybody want to eat the new chicken? Colin Dawson, got to do something. Like and subscribe.